What's up, everyone? Welcome to basically my follow-up video to Bitunix dual investment, buy low, sell high platform strategy, whatever you want to call it. Um, I did a video about this a while back. It's quite short. I intend to do a whole video series about this. Uh, this being a short explanation or added explanation to the original video. Um, and I'll just get into it really quickly. So here we have the website. I currently have about $2,000 in this plan, or in the platform, or in the dual investment platform is what I should say actually. Um, so let's say we have Bitcoin. I currently have two trades running: a sell high and a buy low. Um, do I want to sell my Bitcoin? Not really. Does it matter? No, because if it does hit, currently Bitcoin is pumping, and Bitcoin as of right now is 109,000. So the chances are very likely that in 13 hours, when my trade expires, it'll sell high, but I'll immediately open a buy low to counteract that, and you still get your premium. So it doesn't really matter unless Bitcoin, yes, does pump really high. I'll have to wait till we see a lower price, or just keep trading in the meantime, because I think the power lies in rinse and repeating this trading option. I think it's super low, super low risk. You either end up with USDT or BTC. There is no risk for a complete liquidation, and there's no hours looking at charts, learning chart patterns, watching heat maps, whatever. This is clear, cut, and dry posting trades. So to enforce that a little bit, to make it a little bit more easy to understand, we have Bitcoin. We want to buy Bitcoin lower. So it also works if you just want to buy Bitcoin. You could put your dollar cost averaging amounts on these. But let's say 117%. All honesty, I'll grab Ethereum since it's a little higher. I'll grab Ethereum. But let's say we want to buy more Ethereum. We want to buy $100 worth of USDT. It's saying insufficient balance because my whole balance currently on this account is in the dual investment. So we want to buy $100. We have a subscription time, we have an expiry time, and we have a settlement time. So eventually the trade ends. If we hit our price, or if we don't hit the price where we want to buy Ethereum, we get back our $100, and we get roughly 50 cents in fees for free added on top of it for posting our trades, because we're providing our collateral to the exchange, so they have to put up less of their own collateral, so we get a small part of the trading fees. That is how this system works. So we post $100, the price doesn't hit, we don't get Ethereum, we get our $100 back, but we also get 50 cents. Now it doesn't seem like a lot, but 50 cents is roughly 0.5%. So we make a 0.5% in 13 hours. So in less than a day, in half a day, we make a 0.5%. If you extrapolate that, if you catch the trade from the start, let's say you make 1%, either at 1% or a 0.5%, maybe a little lower. I think eventually it'll average out to roughly a 0.5%. Now, if we do hit the price, so we do go lower than that 25.75, and we do get our Ethereum. We receive Ethereum, but we still get that added 0.5% added on top of it. So in this amount of Ethereum, that amount is added on top of it. So let's say we receive that Ethereum, our price is hit, we get that. Now, the day after it is settled, we receive it in our accounts, but we don't want Ethereum. We want our USDT back. We want more USDT, and we want to keep farming that 0.5%. So the very next day, we open the same trade, we sell it at high, at the highest possible, APR, and we so for this, the Ethereum amount is slightly too low, so it will need to be more than $100. But theoretically, let's say it works, we receive 101.8 USDT, or 0.0391754 Ethereum, which is more Ethereum than we put in. So we do get that added bonus back. Now, the strength in this lies in repeating it, because you're thinking 1%. What is 1%? The difference is, as opposed to leverage trading, where you're only using small parts of your accounts and trying to get 100%, 80%, 500% with high leverage stakes, chances of losing your whole account, all that doesn't apply here. You can put, let's say you have $5,000 of Ethereum, you can put all of that on it and you can trade it. You can go back and forth on this trading system, and you still get your premium added onto it. So you still receive extra funds. And the worst case scenario is you sell your Ethereum and Ethereum keeps pumping. So you have more USDT on the side. You'll have to keep that USDT for longer. But then again, you can still do the same thing with USDT. So you can still buy low, sell high, the exact same USDT on another system. So that way you can always keep on trading your funds. You can always keep on moving them around. And you can always keep, you can even split it. You could put Ethereum, USDT, Ethereum, and Bitcoin at the same time on these systems. So it makes sense to keep doing this. And let's grab this. This is a calculation I filled in. 2,450 was what I had in my account earlier today, but I moved some funds around. But let's stick to that. We make 0.5% on the daily, and we compound each day as well, because every day we get our sentiment back with the compounded from the last trade, and we reinvest that straight away as fast as we can. Now, let's say we do that for 3 years, and we keep, that's also the golden chalice in this. We can keep adding on indefinitely. We can keep adding on our money to this up until it becomes a sizable amount. Now, let's say we do that for 1 year. In 1 year, we will started with $24.50. We have added $5,200. However, our interest earned is much, much, much bigger. Now, obviously, it will vary a little bit depending on what prices do. If prices drop, if prices increase, if you add a little bit more than $100 every week, by the way, $100 every week, you can also shift it up. It doesn't matter that much. Yes, the more you insert, the quicker it'll go. But this is 1 year. Now, let's see what happens when we enter 2 years. It keeps going up exponentially. And as we started with 3 years, you will have more than $1 million. Now, obviously, I do not think this will be a straight shot up. I think you will need to be very rigorous in keeping this up every day, every day, every day. Also, I think if you post $1 million in one trade like this, I think the APR will collapse. And I don't think Bitunix will like that. So eventually you're going to run into a wall, but you'll have the option to do this on multiple exchanges. Although currently I only know of Bitunix that is offering this. And this is basically options trading on crypto, which I already explained a little in the last video. I just wanted to reiterate this, how easy this is for beginners. You do not need high leverage. You do not need to trade meme coins. You do not need to take huge amount of risks when it's not needed. I think this is something anyone can do. It's super easy. And one of the major benefits, I think, is once you do this, you need to do one trade or maybe two or three actions a day. Takes a few minutes to do this, and then you're done. You're done. You do not need to watch charts, learn patterns, learn hours and hours of time if you do not want to, if you do not need to do it. So I think personally this is a very beginner friendly way uh, to create funds, to create money. And I think growing your account, especially if you're new, is a lot more important than actively trading it, because you'll make mistakes. You'll lose a lot of money. I went through a similar process, and uh, I would have had so much more funds available when I quit trading altogether. I think that, yeah, it's tough to explain it, but you will lose a lot of funds, and I have lost funds. Anyone that's been in crypto for any amount of time has lost funds, and anyone who says they haven't is lying. So I think this is a very safe way to grow your account, to grow your total equity. All you need to do is add a little money every month or not. It's not really necessary either. You'll still make your gains. And all you need to do is cash out, cash and put back in. Cash out, put back in. Cash out, put back in. Super easy, super beginner friendly. And yeah, this is just a video I wanted to get out on this subject. I've been talking about it in the discords quite extensively, and yeah, all I can say is try it or have a look at it. I have a link to this in the description below. If you use my link, uh, I will get some benefits. Obviously, I'll get a little affiliate kickback, but you will get some added deposit bonuses as well. And that being said, it is of course all at your own risk. I am taking my own risk using the exchange the exact same way. Other than that, if you've liked this video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm trying to grow my channel, and if I hit 500 subscribers, I'll try to do a fun giveaway or something along those lines. And yeah, all I can say is thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.